Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to another episode of Weekly Asobi. Here on Weekly Asobi, we talk about Cardfight Vanguard, Duel Masters, Epi.3, and Shadowverse EVOLVE. Now some of you may be wondering, why am I in a suit? Talking so rigidly? Well, apparently my supervisor told me that I had to take more pride in my work, look more professional. So here we are, in the suit.
Punishment for last week's offers, probably.
Nah man, screw this. Alright, so they just told me to just do it.
Okay.
Fine. Starting off, Cardfight Vanguard.
Alright, so first up we have Cardfight Vanguard. So some of the new information that we've gotten this week, the 3 new important shop promos from your shop tournaments. We have the Welshra promo, Vanguard promo, and Cardfight promo. All of these will help boost the deck a lot, so do check it out and join our tournaments. But these promos won't be in the coming monthly tournaments, so you gotta keep a lookout for when they'll be up.
Right, cool. And then next up we have these 4 very beautiful promos. What can you tell us about this?
They are actually inside BT10.
Oh, they are inside BT10 itself.
Yes, they are the new boosts. They are very unique in that sense because as what they advertise, this is not something that will boost prior run gate lines. Set order that gives 2000 power each set order. So this is something that people will be looking forward to playing with Dragon Tree.
Right, interesting concept here. Because what I've seen from these cards is that they're all grade 1s. Do you think this is a purely grade 1 deck, or do you think there's going to be like a boss grade 3 like all right lines?
Maybe there could be a boss grade 3 that's coming up for these. Possibly.
Well, we just have to keep a lookout for that.
Definitely.
Next, for our releases. Coming very soon, in the next 3 more weeks, I guess.
3 more weeks,
yes. We have the Messiah Strike deck set. Coming out on the 3rd of March.
I'm sure everyone is very, very excited to see this one because
it brings back the Messiah again, right? So the G era.
Yeah.
Alongside the, what's it called? The Chrono Jet.
Yes, right beside Chrono Jet. As well as the concept of lock.
Yes, the lock concept is back along the strike. So really looking forward to see what this deck brings out, especially in our future tournaments as well. Also coming along with our releases, a month right after that, we will have the long-awaited Booster 10. Yes. So in this Booster 10, from what we've seen its name, it will most probably boost the Dragon Tree.
Yes, Dragon's Masquerade.
Yes, Dragon Tree, the Dragon Masquerade, not even Dragon Tree Masquerade, just Dragon Masquerade. So, I mean, we only have a few sneak peeks of the revealed cards by Bushiroad, and it looks pretty interesting from what I see so far.
The Dragon Tree marker having the card text Maskus, so I assume that it has something to do with BT10, something inside BT10 will have that text.
Yeah, that's something we saw inside BTO9, the Dragon Tree card, right? But then we don't really know who that is, even all the sets right now, so it's definitely a BT10 card.
Definitely.
So moving on into Duel Masters.
Alright, so Duel Masters will mostly be talking about EM22, EX2.
Yes.
So some of the 3 interesting cards that have been released is Holy Ore and Terrapin one.
That's a Holy Ore and Terrapin one. That's something I actually had to stare at for a while, just like take it in. But what they really want to know is their tournaments and when they can use these cards as well.
Definitely.
But of course, EX2 will be released this coming Saturday? Friday? Was it Friday?
18th of February.
Yeah, 18th of February. So yeah, I'm not too sure which day it was, but it's definitely coming this week.
Yes.
For those of you that are eager to test out your decks or whatsoever, you can head on down to your nearest card shops, inquire about their Duel Masters tournaments that they are holding.
Yes, correct. So if you join the Gachi Fest Advanced tournament format, these are some of the promo cards that you can win. 2 very nice alternate art as well as very sparkly cards.
Yes. So one of them is a very important one. I think all of you would want this card. And then the other one is also a very good card. See one more time.
Next up, we have these 2 cards that you can win from the Junkan competition. So if you win Junken, you can get one of these two cards.
Yeah. So those of you that don't know what Junken is just rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, it's just
in Japanese. So you can take a look at these cards right here.
Alright, furthermore, since you're down at the retailers and participating in all these tournaments, wanna buy some packs?
Yes.
Buy 6 packs and you can stand a chance to participate in the Scratch and Win tournament. What are some of the prizes in the Scratch and Win tournament?
Glad you asked, because these are actually some very interesting cards we have for you guys. So right here we have the 20th anniversary cards.
Ooh.
120th anniversary card. You can see that we actually put it inside the top loader because it's
rare.
It's so rare. And then another one, which just as our promo. Yes, you can see them right there. So first up is this as our promo over here, right here. Late Gira Zone. And then finally, a very fun card to play with your friends and to burn money.
I love that the text is in English. So
so you can actually, it's for everyone around the world.
Play with.
Next up, we have WS.
WS, yes.
Yes, we have WS.
Yes, WS.
Never mind, next one, we all have no WS.
No!
Next up, we have Shadowverse. In Shadowverse EVOLVE, coming next week. Yes, next week. We have the BTO4 Tensei Shinwak finally releasing. And there's a special collaboration with BTO4. And that's the Code Geass cards. There's a Code Geass collaboration that, like we said last week. However, this time, Cygames has been nice to us. And they actually showed us the BTO4 leader cards.
Oh.
So, on the screen now, you should be able to see what the leader cards are for the Code Geass. And of course, there's not just Code Geass, but there's the Shadowverse leaders as well.
Oh, the one for Haven.
Yes, for Haven Craft as well.
That's cute.
So, of course, you can see for the Lelouch card, he's a little bit special. He has a sign on it. So, that sign is signed by the Seiyu, the voice actor of Lelouch himself, Fukuyama Jun-san.
Oh.
Yes. So, those of you that are lucky, you might open a pack and you might see this, and hopefully you do, because it will be a very rare find.
I can't wait to get it and scan it into my phone app.
Yes. Alright, build divide. So, over the past week, last week, actually, we've uploaded a box opening video for BTO8 for build divide.
Correct.
And those of you that watched the video, you've realized that we've actually seen that we've opened Secret Red. And you can see how the foiling works, or more like how the border looks like.
Really nice.
Silver border is very nice. But of course, we've opened an entire carton of it. Right? So you can take a look down at our asobi website to see what else we opened. Because I can tell you now that we did open some
very interesting cards.
Interesting cards as well.
Interesting foils?
Interesting foils as well, yes. Just head on down to our website and you can see. But for those of you that do not want to go to our website and believe that we did not open this, but here you can see that these are some of the special cards that you can obtain in your BTO8 boxes, which is a rebuild rare. So this rebuild rare is entirely new to the whole build divide, and it's only recently introduced to BTO8. Of course, you can see that there's both a A and B version. So both of them are signed by their respective seiyus, their respective voice actress or voice actresses. And honestly, I think it's a very, very valuable card.
Definitely.
Judging from how we didn't open it in our boxes. Spoiler alert, we didn't. And of course, just recently, at the finals of the Build Divide Championship in Japan, Build Divide has actually unveiled their entire roadmap for this year, for 2023. And for now, we only have information of the next booster, BTO9, and their next starting decks. Starting deck 7 and 8. Which, from what we can see here, is that it will be released on the 7th of April. So that means they will be released simultaneously, the SD7, 8, and Booster 9. So this should mean that BTO9 is supposed to complement BT7, 8 Of course, those of you that are wondering, what's next for Build Divide? What's next? Honestly, I also don't know. But the only thing that we do know now is that the Sword Art Online is still scheduled for release on the 28th of April. So you can head on down to your local card shop, inquire with them whether they are taking pre-orders for your Build Divide.
Correct.
Sword Art Online. Or you can always check our asobi website, see whether we have uploaded the pre-orders. So lastly, we have Build Divide. Build Divide Bright.
Okay, let's see.
What? Guys, you told me you will stop doing that.
This time I'm prepared to.
Right. Since you're all prepared. So actually, like what I was saying in Build Divide previously, was that they unveiled their entire roadmap for 2023. Right. So what was in the roadmap wasn't just for Build Divide itself, but for Build Divide Bright.
Oh, Bright as well.
Yes, for Build Divide Bright. So you can see here that in the entirety of 2023, we only currently have 4 boosters planned. 4 titles planned actually. But of course, what they say there is that they will have more titles in the works, or currently in the works, as what they stated here. But that's the thing for another day. Instead, we should focus on what's coming soon, which is the Licorice Recoil boosters.
Wow, so excited.
Very excited for them, because it will be coming on the 24th of February.
Wait, wasn't there another game that's coming out 24?
Yes, exactly. They will be coming out at the same time. Shadowverse EVOLVE BTO4 will be coming out at the same time as Licorice Recoil Build Divide Bright.
Oh no.
That means it's going to be a very busy week for us. As we draw closer to the release date, our dear friends at Aniplex are constantly pushing out more card reviews.
More information.
For information for us, for the booster itself. So as you can see here, you can see some cards for Mizuki. It's the same with Shisato and Takina actually. It's just the same thing where they just unveil the cards for you to get a sneak peek, get a little bit of hype up so that you can buy the cards.
Definitely hype.
Yeah. Here we have the starting decks for everyone. It's for everyone. This will be for everyone. We'll probably ask you, how do we get this?
Yeah, how do we
get this, right? Because maybe some of you have already know these are being given out in Japan, but fret not, we actually will be getting it in Singapore as well. Provided they do not run out of stock in Japan.
Okay, let's hope that we will have them.
Hopefully we get them, but of course we can't say how we'll get them, but of course stay tuned to us, stay tuned to our YouTube channel or our social media platforms as we slowly announce or review how you guys can obtain these kind of decks. Right? Not just that, at the finals of the Build Divide Championships, they also finally announced the release date of Bushi the Rock for Bright. And it's not as close as I thought it was actually. I thought it was somewhere around like April, something like that, but still within this year, as we all know. So it will be coming out on the 26th of May this year. Coming out with new illustrations, new original illustrations, and of course your voice actors, voice actress signs.
Yes.
I mean, no voice actors, only actresses.
Yes.
That's all for Bright actually. There's nothing for Bright. But that's still a lot to take in for Bright.
That's true.
There's still a lot to take in. Of course, just summarize it up, we have teaching sessions, we have 2 new booster releases, an entire roadmap down the road for the whole of 2023. And honestly, I'm just really excited to see what Build Divide and Build Divide Bright has in store for us.
I think Bright will have a lot of potential.
Yeah, Bright will have a lot of potential with its involvement in anime. How do I put it? The cute anime.
Yeah, the cute anime.
The cute anime, yes. So we come to the end of this week's episode of Weekly Asobi. And as always, thank you for joining us until the end. If you like our video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our video channel, and of course, follow us on our social media platforms and drop us a comment in the comment section right below on things you like and don't like. And of course, while we are doing that, let me just have a little talk with my boss over there.
Okay, with that out of the way, I hope to see you guys next week on our next episode. Bye bye!
updated. Keep. And of course, comment down in the video in our comment section below.
Hey! That should be the purpose.